Hi everybody, my name is Paula from the Real Polish Fanatic blog and Jewelry by RPF. Thank you for stopping by my little corner of YouTube and spending a little bit of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today I got some nail mail. Well, earlier this week I got some nail mail, and it is the 13 Days of Holo-ween Beetlejuice edition Advent mystery box from Lynn B Designs. I haven't even opened it. I have it here. It hasn't even been opened. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing of the polishes, and then I'll take a little break and paint up a swatch wheel, and I'll come back and swatch them all for you. So this Advent calendar was for sale last month, I believe, and unfortunately no longer available. I'm not sure if she's gonna have over pours or anything for any of the colors, or if she'll be bringing them back. But it was 13 polishes, all inspired by Beetlejuice. She took her inspiration from not only the original movie, but the cartoon, the musical, and the newest movie that's coming out this month. Or maybe it's already out, I'm not sure. But so she used all those Beetlejuice things for inspiration for these 13 polishes. So let's go ahead, get the camera turned around, and break into this package. All right, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I'll start with what's on my nails. On my nails is, I had birthday this week, so I used this Dom polish called It's Your Girl's Birthday. This was from Lacquer to Lashes birthday exclusive back in June, I believe, so I don't think it's available anymore. It's a beautiful, beautiful shifty polish. I just really love this one. So pretty. It's so many different colors come through. Gorgeous. So that's what's on my nails. Let us open up this package and see what we have here from Lynn B Designs. Let's see if I can get into it. All right, we got the packing slip, and pull this out. So this was 13. It was an all polish Advent. She didn't have any, cuticle oils or anything like that. It was all polish. So let's see. Comes in this nice little baggie. And we got days, all the days. Got some other little goodies here we'll open up and see. All right, there are the 13 polishes all boxed up. Let's see what we got in here. In this little holographic bag, we have a little like a keychain sort of a thing with a lobster claw clasp. Let's open this up. It's protected with some plastic and everything to keep it from getting scratched up. It has a cute little clasp here, so you can put it on a book bag or on a keychain or something. It says, "Never trust the living." And it's holographic here on the back. Very cute. And then we have a sticker, holographic sticker. It says, "It's showtime." And a cute little black and white lollipop. So those were the little extra goodies, very cute. All right, let's break into these boxes. See what these polishes look like. I haven't seen any spoilers or anything, so this will be a surprise. Here's day one. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more now. Ooh, pretty green jelly with lots of different colored glitter in there. Very pretty. This one is called Deliver Me from LL Bean. I've seen the original Beetlejuice movie years and years ago whenever it came out, but I haven't seen anything since then, so I'm not sure I'll remember too much what the names might mean, but let's see if she has the days on these. Doesn't look like she has the days, so I'm going to put them back in the boxes so I don't get the days confused. All right, here's day 2. Oh, look at this beautiful pink with the blue shimmer. There is supposed to be one in here that glows in the dark. I'm not sure which one. That was the only spoiler I kind of saw. Oh, this is it. This is called Draw a Door, Glow in the Dark from the 2024 Holo-ween box. Gorgeous. Day 2. And day 3. Let's see. Ooh, a pretty white, again, with that beautiful larger particle, pink shimmer. This one is called Begins with Sucks, Ends with Yes. I think that's what that says. And this is a solar polish. So this one will change color with UV light out in the sun. Very pretty. Day 4. Oh, look at this one. It's like an olive green with blue shimmer. This one is called The Juice is Loose. Very pretty. Looking forward to swatching these, see what they look like on the swatch wheel. And day 5. Having a hard time getting them out of the boxes. Oh, my favorite. We got a purple. This looks like a purple with some shifting shimmer in there. Maybe some gold or green kind of shifts going on in there. Maybe red, I don't know. We'll see when we swatch it. This one is called I Myself Am Strange and Unusual. Oh, this is a magnetic. Let me grab my magnet. And let's shake it up just a little bit, get some of those pigments moving around. And let's see. Ooh, look at what it does. Ready? Oh, that's very pretty. It looks kind of like bronze, and the purple is the magnetic line. Looks kind of like a bronze. I see some green in there. Very pretty. And day 6 is a pretty blue one. This one has got some flakes, multicolored flakes. Probably a blue jelly kind of base. This one is called Venture Someplace Scary. Gorgeous. And day 7. Goodness. Oh, almost lost that one. Whew. Day 7 is another gorgeous baby pink. And I see like gold and blue and green kind of down here at the edges. Sort of shifting shimmer in there and some hollow flakes. Very, very pretty. This one's called Never Trust the Living. Looks gorgeous. And we're up to day 8. All right. Kind of a blurple, indigo, denim kind of color. Some purple shifting shimmer maybe in there. And this one is called One Big Dark Room. And this is a thermal. So this will change colors depending on hot and cold. So with thermals, a lot of times in the winter, they're kind of fun to watch or to wear because maybe your hands are cold and your hands are warm and the air around you is cold, so you'll get kind of that funky French look going on, just naturally. And day 9. Ooh, another pretty reflective glitter, gray with silver reflectives. And this one is called Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And it's a reflective. I don't think I'm supposed to say his name 3 times. There may be a little bit of, I don't know if I'm seeing some shimmer in there. I'm not sure. There's something right here, looks kind of purpley. So there may be kind of like a purple shimmer or something, but mostly I'm just seeing the gray and silver. We'll see when we swatch it. Day 10. I don't know why I can't get these out of the boxes. All right. Oh, I know why, because there's a circle here in her box. It's like an open circle, so you can usually see her brand name, and then she has the sticker on it, so the polishes are sticking to that sticker. I get it now. Okay. This is a beautiful pink. Looks like maybe kind of a chrome, because I see some silver striations in here. So this one might be kind of a chrome-like. Beautiful, kind of rosy pink. And this one is called, Of Course They're Dead, They're Ghosts. There we have that one. A few more. Day 11. Now it's making sense why I'm having trouble. All right, and I also am getting this little kind of sticky space on the bottles, but that'll come off easy. Look at this. This looks like an olive green with, boy, it looks like some sort of green shimmer. And then I see, look at that purple come through. Excited to swatch this one. This one is called Life is Short, but Death is Super Long. Look at that shimmer. Gorgeous. All right. Jenna Lynn has hit it out of the park, it looks like, with this advent. Very excited to get them swatched. Here's day 12. Got a pretty kind of maroon, brown, leaning maroon maybe. I see some hollow in this one. And it is called It's Showtime. And this is another thermal, I think that says. Pretty sure that says thermal. So this is another one that will change color based on hot and cold. And day 13, the last day of our advent here, Beetlejuice. This one, oh, another purple. This one is purple. It has some gold and purple glitter and shimmer. Looks gorgeous. And it is called, oh, this is a crackle. This is called Make My Millennium. And this one is a crackle. Very excited to see this. I'm loving crackle this year. I'm glad it came back. All right, that was the 13 polishes in our Holo-ween Beetlejuice edition Advent Mystery Box from Lynn B Designs. Inspired by Beetlejuice. She was inspired by the original movie, the cartoon, the musical, and the new movie out in September. Like I said, not sure if any overpour will be available, but you can find her at lynnbdesigns.store, her Facebook, Lynn B Loves, and I will link both those down below. And I'm going to take a break right now, swatch up a swatch wheel, and I'll be back to show them off. All right, everybody, I have prepared my swatch wheel with this Linby Designs 13 Days of Holo-ween Beetlejuice Edition Advent Mystery Box. Here they are in 1 and 2 coats. We're going to go in, we're going to do 3rd coats and talk about these polishes. So first up here, we had this pretty green jelly with all these different colored flakes and glitter and some hollow glitter in there as well. You can see twinkling. This one was Deliver Me from Holo-ween. And here that is in 1 coat and 2 coats. I'm going to go through after I do my 3rd coats, and I am going to put a glossy top coat on all of these, and then I'll show them on my fingers as well. I feel like I have this really huge swatch wheel, and I feel like it sometimes dries things matte when they really shouldn't be, so we'll just gloss everything up when we're done with our 3rd coats, and then we'll take a look at them on me. And then I also have a swatch wheel with all these colors with a matte top coat. So we'll take a look at that also at the end. So here goes our 3rd coat of Deliver Me from Holo-ween. Formula is very nice. Her brushes are nice. They are wide, rounded paddle brushes. So here that one is in 1 coat and 3 coats. See, just nice and shiny, a lot of hollow glitters twinkling through there. I even see maybe a little hollow bar glitter in there. And this one is Deliver Me from Holo-ween in 1 coat and 3. Up next, we have this one here. This is Glow in the Dark. It is called Draw a Door, and just a pretty baby pink with this kind of blue purple shimmer. I did go upstairs and put this under a UV light or LED light, and I will insert a little video of it glowing, show you how it looks when it glows in the dark. But here that is in 1 coat and 2 coats. That 2nd coat deepened it up just a little bit, added in even more of that beautiful shimmer. Here comes our 3rd coat, and that does continue to deepen up the color. Look at that shimmer, so pretty. So here that is now in 1 coat and 3. Very pretty. And that one is Draw a Door. And this one glows in the dark. I'll insert a little video right now showing off the glow in the dark properties. So here's Linby Designs Draw a Door. I charged it in the LED light for about a minute and a half or so, minute 15, minute and a half, and you can see it was so bright when I pulled it out. It's sort of a red glow. It's not really showing that so well there. And this whole video was about 4.5 minutes long before it started losing its charge. All right, I'm back. Up next is this pretty white sparkly one with kind of larger particle pink shimmer. And this one was called Begins with Sucks, Ends with Yes. This one is a solar. So I also put this under the UV light, and I will show you a quick little video of what that looks like. I don't have any sun here, so I couldn't do it outside, but I'll insert a video here in a minute showing you what that looks like under the UV light. Here that is in 1 coat and 2. Again, you just get a little bit more shimmer with that 2nd coat. Let's go in and put a 3rd. These all have such great formulas. I've really become a big fan of Lynn B Designs probably in the last year or so. Every month when she does a release, a new polish collection, she has a 50% off coupon. Not everything is included in that coupon. Usually if she has charity polishes or crackles or some things are not included. This was not included, but she already had it discounted to a great price for 13 polishes. So I'd say, 98% of her store when she opens for her new releases, she has a 50% off coupon, which is just awesome. And you can't hardly beat that. That brings, a regular polish down to like $6 and cream polishes down to like $4.50 or $5. So just a great deal. And that happens every month. I don't know how long she will keep that up, but it's been going on for quite a while. And I appreciate that she does that. But here is Begins with Sucks, Ends with Yes, solar polish in 1 and 3 coats. And I'll just insert a little video right now showing that under the UV light. Here I have Begins with Sucks, Ends with Yes going into the LED light. This one is a solar. And you can see it just gets quite a bit darker. So when you go out in the sun, or if you're under LED lights somehow, or UV lights I should say, it'll just get a little bit of a darker taupey gray color. All right, up next, we have what looks like it would be kind of a green, like a chartreuse or something green with this blue shimmer. This one is called The Juice is Loose. So when I unboxed this, I said, oh, that's a, kind of a green with that blue shimmer. But when I painted it on the swatch wheel, I was quite surprised. It was quite kind of like a pea soup kind of a color. It's sort of a yellow green, very unusual. This would definitely fit under the Prugly category. If you're not familiar with that, it is a polish that is pretty yet ugly. So it's a Prugly. Look at that here in 1 coat and 2 coats. That second coat deepened it up. We'll go in, put on a third. And that does continue to deepen up that color. Gives you even more of that beautiful shimmer. So here is this one in 1 coat and 3 coats. Very unusual color. Definitely a Prugly. And this one was The Juice is Loose in 1 coat and 3. All right, up next we have the magnetic of the bunch. This one is called I Myself Am Strange and Unusual. And this is the magnetic, a beautiful purple, that pink shimmer, and just lots of, I see like electric blue, I see like electric blue, either flakes or glitter in there. And I see twinkles of what looks like maybe pink, among other little things. I don't have any official descriptions, so I'm just sort of telling you what I see. And here that is right now in 1 coat unmagnetized, and both of these are 2 coats unmagnetized. So I am going to do a 3rd coat here and leave it unmagnetized. Beautiful purple. And then I'm going to grab my magnet, if I can, and figure out how I can get this held and painted. This might work. So we will do a 3rd coat here with the magnet under it and get that beautiful purple magnet line coming through. And then the background is, it just turns like a dark, I don't know if it's kind of like a, I don't know what the base is, but then it has all this kind of red and gold glitter. I might even see a little bit of green peeking through there. Very pretty. And then I also did just a little ring here. This has 2 coats on it, and we're gonna put this in the horseshoe magnet. See what it looks like with the velvet effect. So I'm gonna add a 3rd coat. I can't get my swatch wheel in the little horseshoe, so I have to do it a little bit separate. And we'll set that in here. Just sort of move it around a little bit. It's much easier to do this on your finger, but let's see. Try not to get polish on this pretty horseshoe magnet either, because it'll be hard to clean it up. But here that is. Let's see if it worked. Let me do it one more time because I feel like it didn't. All right, let's see. So the velvet look should just kind of give you a wash of the magnetic. So I'm seeing it better in person than it's showing here on the camera. But here you're not really seeing any of the purple magnetic particles. And you sort of turn it around and then there they are. So it's sort of like, I like to say it's sort of like hide and seek magnet. Because here you can totally see it, and then you just turn your finger and it like disappears. Where'd it go? There it is. All right, so that one is I myself am strange and unusual. This is 1 coat, 3 coats unmagnetized, and then 3 coats with that 3rd coat magnetized in the cat eye. And one more peek at the velvet. There it is. Pretty. All right, up next, got this pretty blue, bunch of different flakes, different colored flakes. And this one is called Venture Someplace Scary. Pretty blue jelly. And here that one is in 1 coat and 2 coats. That first coat on this one is just I don't think it's necessarily patchy, but the flakes kind of, I think they kind of bunched up a little bit together on that first coat, so it makes it look a little bit patchy. But the 2nd coat evened everything out very nicely. Let's go in and do our 3rd coat. Sorry if you can hear the garbage truck outside. Here that is now in 1 coat and 3 coats. Just a pretty darker blue base, and then just lots of different color flakes going on in there. And that one is Venture Someplace Scary. All right, up next is this beautiful baby pink, kind of an orchidy pink with hollow flakes, and there's also little hollow bar glitters in there. Very, very pretty. And this one also has a bit of a shifting shimmer. I see kind of like maybe a gold or green and a maybe blue. And this is Never Trust the Living. And here that one is in 1 coat and 2 coats. That second coat gives you a lot more shimmer. So pretty. Those little hollow twinkles that come through. Let's go in and do a 3rd coat here. It seems to be coming through. There is a lot of shimmer in this one, but it seems to be coming through even more on the camera than what I'm seeing, but there's definitely a lot of that purple shimmer, pinky purple shimmer, but it's not quite that, you know, in your face there as it's showing on the camera, but still very, very pretty. And this one was Never Trust the Living in 1 coat and 3. And up next, we have this pretty blue. It is called One Big Dark Room, and this is a thermal. So I did a little video of this one. I just put the bottle in some very hot water. I warmed up some water in the microwave for a little bit and put the bottle in. So we'll show you that after I do my 3rd swatch here. Here is what it looks like in 1 coat and 2. And let's do a 3rd coat. This will be the cold color because it's a little bit chilly in here today. So this is the cold color, and thermals work with heat. So if your body temperature was a bit warmer, or like I said, I put this in hot water to show you the color it changes in the hot state. So I will do that. I will show you that little video. But here is One Big Dark Room in 1 coat and 3 in the cold state. And here's a quick video showing it off with some warm water. Here we have the thermal Big Dark Room. Thermals change color with heat and cold. So you can see I dunked it in a very hot glass of water and it gets quite a bit of a lighter purple color. Here's Big Dark Room on the swatch wheel. This one's a little bit harder to see, but you can see the steam there is making it be a little bit lighter. It gets a little bit of a lighter purple when it gets warm. All right, up next, beautiful reflective. This is called Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And it's just like a gray, silvery with silver reflective glitter. And I do still see a little bit of something purple here in the bottle. Every now and then I get just a flash of purple, but let's see if we can see that on the swatch wheel. Here is that one in 1 coat and 2 coats. Very light gray, all that silver reflective. Let's put on the 3rd coat and see if anything purple comes out or if I'm just imagining things. And there is the 3rd coat. I feel like there's something, I don't know if there's some purple glitter. There may be little bits of purple glitter in there. There's something, but it's not in your face noticeable, but I feel like there's something purple going on in there. And this one was Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice in 1 coat and 3. And up next we have a pretty orchid pink. This one's got some silver striations here in the bottle, if you can see that. So it leads me to believe it's a little bit on the chrome side. And here that one is in one coat and two. Very excellent formula. There's no brush strokes or anything. If it is a chrome, there's no brush strokes that were left behind on this swatch wheel anyway. Like I said, I think this swatch wheel sometimes does things that painting on your nails would maybe not do. But here is a third coat of this beautiful orchid pink. So pretty. Here that one is in one coat, and now three coats. It deepened it up just a little bit between that first and third coat, and then you can see kind of that silver shimmery thing happening. And this one is, oh, I don't think I showed you this one beforehand. Of course they're dead, they're ghosts in one coat and three. All right, up next, we got another kind of pruggly one here, kind of an olive green with that strong purple shimmer. And then maybe like some green little shimmer or glitter bits in there. You can see that in the bottle. Oh, this one was called Life is Short, but Death is Super Long. And here it is in one coat and three coats. Another very unusual color, kind of that olivey green with that purple. And there is a third coat. Again, there is a strong purple shimmer, but I feel like it's coming through even a little stronger on the camera. But I mean, it's definitely there, and you can definitely see it on the nail. But I feel like it's just coming through a little stronger on the camera. I like this one. This would be maybe another pruggly color, but I'm really liking this one. This is called Life is Short, but Death is Super Long. I feel like Jenna Lynn has really embodied Beetlejuice here from what I know of the movie, with all these colors and inspiration. This one's called It's Showtime, kind of a burgundy red. Looks like there's some hollow in there. Maybe like might even be, I was gonna say it might be like a linear hollow, but I'm not sure. Let's see what the swatch wheel looks like. Here it is in one coat and two coats. Under the LED lights, I'm not seeing any hollow flame, but not to say that if I was out in the sun, if we had sun today, or if I was, you know, in a different lighting, maybe it would show up. But that second coat did deepen up the color, just sort of a pretty burgundy. Let's go in. This one is also a thermal, and I did do a video showing this one in some hot water also. Here's our third coat in the cold state. So there it is in one coat and three coats. It starts leaning just a little bit brown the more coats you put on, so kind of like a, maybe sort of like a brick red. And that one is called It's Showtime, and it is a thermal. This is the cold state, but here's a quick little video showing it being dunked in some hot water. Here we have It's Showtime, which is another thermal, and I'm dunking it back in that glass of very hot water. And once it's in there for a little bit, you pull it out. This one turns bright red when it gets warm, and the cool color is that kind of brick red burgundy color. And here we have It's Showtime again. I'm actually doing it from the swatch wheel. The swatch wheel does not fit in the glass of water all that well, but even just the steam from the water has turned that all the warm color, the hot color, which is that bright red. And then I'm gonna just sort of leave it here in real time while it transitions back to the brick red or burgundy cool or cold color. So as this transitions, once it's done, you'll see that the tip is staying the warm color, that bright red, and then the rest of the swatch nail is turning into that deep brick red. And last up, we have another pretty purple. This one has got gold glitter and different colored purple glitter. And it is called Make My Millennium, and this is a crackle. So, with crackles, you want to have it over either just a plain base coat or a base color, however you would like to wear it. If you don't put it over anything, it doesn't crack. So here it is in, I believe this was 2 coats on its own with nothing under it. And you can see it did not crack. So these both have just a clear coat, just a plain, top coat on them on the swatch wheel, so we can get it to crack. I'm gonna put it on. There's a little bit of a thinner. And with crackle, you don't want to overwork it. You don't want to go in for like a second coat if you're making it crack, because that'll just sort of mess up what it's doing. I'm going to put it on a bit thicker on this one so we can kind of see the difference if you do thin or thicker coats with the crackle. And then I just have this pink here from this collection. And we'll just put a coat there. And then I'll add 1/3 coat here without any base coat or anything to show you what it would look like uncracked. The only thing though, if you want to wear it this way without it cracking, is you can't wear a base coat. Because as soon as it, sees there's a base coat or a base color or something there for it to grab onto and evaporate and leave those cracks behind. So if you do want to wear it like this one, uncracked, you'd have to wear it on a bare nail. But we can see here, this is the thinner coat. It's cracking pretty nicely. The thicker coat isn't doing anything yet. Maybe I forgot to put I wonder if I forgot to put a base layer on that one. I might have. And maybe I was going to use this one as the no base layer and forgot. That'd be like something I would do. Oh, I think I see it cracking. It's just taking a little bit longer because I put it on so much thicker. And here it is over the pink in this collection, that pink kind of chrome, which was, of course, they're dead, they're ghosts. That's the base layer of that one with that crackle over top. Yeah, this one's cracking. It just took it a minute to get started because I had it on so thick. So here it is a bit thinner. And here it is a bit thicker. You just don't get, the thicker you go, the less cracks you're gonna get. And then this one also was a bit thinner, so you can see all those cracks. And here's 3 coats with no base coat. It's really pretty. And crackle polishes usually do dry matte, so this should stay in a matte finish. So there's the crackle. And that one is called Make My Millennium. And it's the crackle. Get all the different ways in there. Okay, I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna put a quick top coat. I'm just using an OPI top coat, so I'm gonna put this over all the nails that had 3 coats painted, so we can just get these glossed up a bit. And then we'll look at the matte one while this dries. I had never really done a top coat on the Swatch wheels before. In my last video, I did it in the OPI video, and I asked everybody if they wanted to see that going forward, and a few people replied that yes, they like seeing the glossy top coat. So when you have a magnetic here, after you top coat it, you know, it's gonna wet the polish and it will disperse that magnetic pigment. So even after top coat, you do want to go ahead and put your magnet back on it for a little bit. Otherwise you'll lose your magnetic line after you top coat. And you know, sometimes they still disperse even if you do magnetize it after top coat, but try to keep that line if we can. Keep going through here with the glossy top coat. I'm kind of loving this one because you can, in person, it's harder to see here under the light, but I can definitely see like a shift to maybe green and maybe a blue. It's quite shifty here in person. Here's that reflective. You know, this is not very textured for being reflective. Once I got that third coat on, I mean, there's obviously a texture there, but it is not all that bad. You may be okay with 2 coats of a regular top coat. We'll see how this 1 coat of this OPI does. Kind of this chrome pink. This pretty pruggly one. Kind of loving that. I don't know how that will look like on me. Well, I'll put these next to my fingers too after we let this dry for a little bit. And then we got all the crackles here. Crackles also may need 2 coats of top coat just because it forms all those little divots from the crack lines. Let's see what this will do putting a top coat over a crackle. I'm not sure if I've ever done that. If you take a crackle and don't let it crackle and then put a top coat on, maybe that will cause it to crackle. I'm not sure. We will find out. All right, so I'm gonna let this one dry for a little bit and bring out this one. It's a little bitty one. And so this one has got 2 coats of each of the colors with a matte top coat. And today for the matte top coat, I just used this one by Orly. I don't think I'd used that before, so I wanted to kind of see how that does. So here is Deliver Me from LL Bean, 2 coats with a matte top coat. That is quite fun. It really brings the glitter out. I'm not going to go through and show you the names, but this beautiful pink, this was the glow in the dark one with the matte. That is beautiful, the matte top coat, and then the white with that pinky purple shimmer. And then this one, that's kind of the pea soup yellowish green color, mattified. And this was the magnetic. This is it in 2 coats unmagnetized with the matte top coat. And here I did try to magnetize it, so you do see a little bit of the magnet line, and then I put the matte top coat on. And I did magnetize it after the matte top coat also, and you can see it's still dispersed. It did not leave that cat eye line, but it's still interesting. Here's that beautiful blue with all those different colored flakes. Flakies always look fantastic with a matte top coat, I feel. And here's that one that kind of is white, and then it has shifts of like green and blue maybe. And the hollow glitter and little bar glitters and little hollow flakes. And that's that one with the matte top coat. Takes the twinkle of the hollow glitter away, but you can still see them in there. And this one here was the thermal with the matte top coat, Cold State. Here's the reflective glitter with the matte top coat. You could always try, because matte top coats also make things very smooth. So if you don't like the texture of reflective, You could always try putting a matte top coat on first, and that takes away a lot of the texture. There's still a little bit, but that does take away a lot of it. And then just put a glossy top coat over top. Here's that kind of pinkish, orchid pink, chrome kind of a color with the matte top coat. And then that olive green with that purple shimmer. And that kind of brick red. This was also a thermal. And then here we had, I think this is just 2 coats on its own with no base, so it did not crack. And then I put the matte top coat on top, even though you don't really need one on crackles. And here it is, 1 coat over just the plain natural swatch wheel, but I did put 1 coat of top coat down first and then put the crackle on so that it would crack. And then here I did it over that same orchidy pink, which is, of course, they're dead, they're ghosts. Here's 1 coat of the crackle over that one. And then for this one, I used this other pinkish one, Never Trust the Living, and put 1 coat of the crackle over that, and then matte top coated all of those. So here they all are, matte. I like this one because the glitter is really kind of popping out over that matte, kind of hunter green color. Here they all are, mattified, very pretty. Come back here to the Big Daddy. And again, I'm not going to tell you the names, but it's all in the same order that we did them in. So here's that first one. This one was, if I remember, Deliver Me from LL Bean. This is 3 coats with a glossy top coat. And there it is on my skin tone. And this pretty glow-in-the-dark pink one with that bright purple, purpley blue shimmer. And then the white one. And this one was the Solar. Here it is in the inside color, white with that purpley pink shimmer. And then this kind of pea soup green. I don't know if that's doing my skin tone any favors, but it is definitely an interesting color. I'll give it that. I wonder what the crackle would look like over that. Then here we have the magnetic. Here, this was supposed to be unmagnetized, but I think when I did the magnet here, it picked it up here also. So this is just sort of a messy magnetic. And here it is with the cat line magnetic. And that pretty blue. 3 coats with a glossy top coat. And then here is that pretty whitish one with that really strong pinky purple shimmer, and then the hollow little flakes and bar glitter. This one is the thermal in the cold state. Here is our reflective, 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Let's see, it's still a little tacky, so I can't touch it just yet to see if 1 coat was enough. Here is that pretty orchidy pink chrome type of color. 3 coats with glossy. I'm really kind of loving this one. I don't know. It's kind of olive green with that purple shimmer. 3 coats with the glossy. And here is another thermal. It's kind of a brick red in the cold state. And then we got the crackles. Got kind of a thinner layer just over the natural swatch wheel. A thicker layer over the natural swatch wheel. And then coat over that orchidy pink chrome. And then here it is, 3 coats on its own with no base coat, as you can see. And then glossy top coat. So you can see what that looks like. All right, let's see. So 1 coat over this reflective. It is still a little bit tacky, but I mean, it may sink down as it dries more, but that is perfectly smooth. Let's see. These are all very, let's see. This one with the hollow glitter, it's pretty smooth. It may sink down some more too as it dries more. You may need 2 coats of top coat for that one. And the crackles, they're all feeling relatively smooth, but again, you probably would want 2 coats of top coat over those two if you want to top coat them. But I don't know, this reflective is really quite smooth. All right, let's go ahead and turn the camera around and finish this up. All right, so that was the 13, let me grab my notes here, 13 day of Holo, it's spelled Holo-ween, Beetlejuice edition Advent mystery box. Like I said, these were for sale back in August, and so they are no longer available. It was a pre-order. I just got it in the mail. I do not know if she'll have any over pours or anything, but just to show you kind of what to expect from an Advent from Lynn B Designs, I have to tell you, she's hit it out of the park. I love this whole Advent calendar. She's just hitting it out of the park just in general. She's really, I think she's having a great year. I think I've been so pleased with everything that I've purchased from her. So check out Lynn B Designs. Her website is lynnbdesigns.store. I'll link that in the description of the video. And her Facebook group is called Lynn B Loves. And I'll link that also if you want to follow her. And her Facebook group members sometimes get a little bit of a sneak peek on purchase day. I don't think she usually sells out of things. I think she does pretty much unlimited pre-orders, but you get a little bit of a head start on your shopping list if you're in her Facebook group. But here is this Beetlejuice inspired Holo-ween Advent. I am so happy with it. If I had to pick favorites, gosh, I'm liking this green one with the matte top coat. That was really, I can't pick a favorite. Probably the one that I like the least, and there's nothing wrong with the polish, it's just I don't think it looks all that great on me, is this this kind of yellowy green, pea soup green color. It was called The Juice is Loose. It's a fun color. It's very unusual. I just don't think it looked all that great on my skin tone. So not sure I would grab that one very often, but it's very fun having that contrasting shimmer. I love contrasting shimmer polishes anyway. But that was it. I love crackles, so I do love the crackle. I like the magnetic one. That was very pretty. I love pretty much all of these polishes, as usual. I always do. But it doesn't take much to get me liking a polish. I don't know, I'm just obsessed with polish. But anyway, that was it. That was the collection. Let me know in the comments what you thought of it. If you wish you'd gotten it, if you didn't, if you did get it, what you think of it. These obviously were spoilers. You were not supposed to start opening this until like October 19th or something. And normally, I used to be really good about that. When I'd get an Advent calendar in, I would open it one a day on the day you're supposed to do it. But I really like showing them off here in video, unboxing them and seeing my first expressions and everything, seeing them for the first time. But yeah, just let me know in the in the comments whatever is on your mind, and I would love to hear from you and interact with you that way. But otherwise, I will say thank you for being here. Thank you so much for following along on my nail polish journey and tuning in, watching my videos. If you are not a subscriber and you like my video, I would love if you would consider liking the video, leaving me a comment, and hitting that subscribe button. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you being here. And like I said, just following my little nail polish journey as I go on it. But otherwise, let me know in the comments whatever's on your mind. Love to hear from you. And I'm just going to say goodbye for now.